Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to day 15 of quitting social media for 30 days. That means that on the completion of today, we are exactly halfway through. Now, I don't know what that was, but yeah, so 15 days through. This video is just gonna be short and sweet. I'm gonna cover yesterday as well, being that it was day 14, but I didn't get around to making a video. I didn't really feel like I had too much to say, but I have had somewhat of a revelation. I've had somewhat of a realization, and that is that I was in such a negative, toxic headspace that I think the way that I saw social media and the way that I let it affect my life was not normal. And 15 days into this, my attitude around my use of social media, being that it's dropped drastically over the last 15 days, is a lot more positive. I feel in control. I feel in control. If I had have made this a 7-day series, it wouldn't have been enough. A 30-day series is well and truly enough, and we're halfway through. So my revelation is that I don't want to beat myself up anymore. I don't want to take myself so seriously. You know what I mean? I want to see social. I want to consume social media, and I want to consume it on the bright side of life. I want to bring people up rather than bring myself down. I want to be able to see other people far more successful than me and actually be happy for them. I have felt that in the past, but I tell you what, that is some sort of life hack. To genuinely be happy for someone who is succeeding, so-called succeeding, more than you. And especially if they're in a field that you're in yourself, such as bodybuilding, such as athleticism, such as a clothing brand. I mean, I began my first business, my clothing, my bodybuilding and fitness / clothing brand in 2019, and what started happening is that I'd see other brands, I'd see other people's polished posts, polished advertisements, and it just made me feel inferior. It made me feel like my product wasn't good enough, when in actual fact my product is most likely higher quality than theirs. It's just the advertising wasn't there. So I've got to stop beating myself up, man. I really do. And so what that means is that if I do want to watch a YouTube video, or 2 or 3 or 4, if I've got the time to do it, if I've got spare time and I want to use my spare time on that, well, that's okay. That is okay. As long as it's in control, and as long as I've got a healthy view on the landscape that is social media. I feel like YouTube as a whole wasn't really affecting me that negatively. I feel like it was certainly a time waster, but I feel like it wasn't the catalyst for this series. I feel like what that was most certainly was Instagram. Instagram is so easy to fall into this toxic trap of constantly comparing yourself to other people. That's what I had to stamp out, and that's what I have stamped out. That's what I have not done that for the last 15 days, and it feels amazing. And that's why I can speak to you positively now about social media. But I know just how easy it could be to fall back into those traps. So prior to going back onto social media, I really need to know who I am. I need to know what I'm about. I need to know where I'm heading. And I need some real goals that I'm striving for, because inevitably, if I've got goals that I'm striving for, then I'm going to be focused on that. and I really don't have the time or energy to focus on anyone else. So the main reason why I got myself in this predicament, the main reason why my mindset got so toxic and negative, is because I didn't have goals. I wasn't working towards anything. I didn't feel good about what I was doing in life. I didn't feel worthy. And it's for a reason. I mean, I didn't have a full-time job. I wasn't with my kids. I really wasn't performing as a man and as a dad, and I knew that. I knew that deep down. So that's where it came from. I'm slowly but surely changing that. And so I hope by the end of this series, I can look at social media with an attitude of positivity. I mean, positivity, that's the word, positive. Positive vibes, allergic to negativity. If you see negativity, turn the other way. And if you see it inside yourself, if you see it coming out, if you see yourself feeling like that, well, take a break. Take a break, get off. Focus on your own goals. Stop focusing on these other people. Because the only reason you're ever going to feel inferior, you're ever going to feel like you're not good enough, is when you're focusing on other people. And like I said in my last social media video, do you know what? Do you know what the truth is? No one gives a shit. No one cares. And neither should you. So that was a bit of a rant. I don't know exactly what you can take from it. But my big takeaway is to not take myself too seriously and to focus on my own goals. To have goals. Focus on what you do have. Be grateful for what you do have rather than what you don't. Because you know what? The grass isn't always greener on the other side. I've been chasing it. I've been chasing that grass. I have. For years. And it hasn't got me anywhere. The grass is always greener. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. It's greener where you water it. And at the moment, I am watering my own grass here in Alice Springs with my kids, with a new full-time job. And I couldn't be happier. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.